Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Sarah. This is what Shaw said, and today I have for you a video that was requested by one of my subscribers. I had a comment on a video not too long ago from Vicky, and she complimented my hair and asked that I do a hair care video. Now, my big disclaimer is I am not a hairstylist. I am in no way any kind of a guru when it comes to, cutting hair or styling hair. Even when I was in 11th grade, I had a buzz cut. So, so hair is not my thing. However, I have been able to grow my hair really long in the last several years. When my husband and I first started dating a little over 3 years ago, my hair was just past my shoulders, and I'm gonna try to insert some pictures so you can see the length that my hair was, but my hair was just past my shoulders 3 years ago, and it is now just a couple of inches above my waist. So I feel like I do have some suggestions that I can share with you, and I'm happy to do that, particularly since Vicky asked. And so I have my notes on my phone, so I am going to be referring here because I didn't want this to be just too scattered. So my first recommendation, if you are either trying to grow your hair long or you just want healthier hair, find a good supplement. I first started with the Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nails gummies. I received this in a FabFitFun box, and then I liked them, so I kept ordering them from Amazon. And then I had ordered these a few times, and I had a suggestion from a girlfriend, and she said that she uses prenatal vitamins. So I started using the Smarty Pants Prenatal Complete Vitamins, and really either of these, they're fine. These particular two are both gummies, so I like that because, they're just easier to take. You don't have to swallow them, and they taste pretty good. But your key ingredient here is going to be biotin. So, and obviously the prenatals have a lot more vitamins in them than just biotin, but the biotin is really what's going to help your hair growth, or at least that's what helped my hair growth. So I started with these, and then I found the Smarty Pants, which were, like I said, it's more of a complete vitamin. It's got a little bit more in it than just the biotin. And I have actually since switched to Belly Bar. These are prenatal chewables. And the reason I switched to a chewable is because I read not too long ago that your body does not digest or absorb as many of the nutrients when you're using a gummy. So that's why I went to a chewable, and these seem to be fine. They have lots of other things: iron, calcium, folic acid, B12, all kinds of good stuff. So now I'm trying these, and I do enjoy them. They taste a little bit like Flintstones vitamins. So that is my first suggestion, is find a good supplement, and not just a good supplement, but one that you will actually take and remember to take. My second suggestion is don't wash your hair too often. You have heard me say I don't wash my hair very frequently. Right now, we are just coming into a little bit warmer weather, and in the winter, I was washing my hair once a week. I usually would wash it either on Sundays or on Mondays, and then I just wear that hair throughout the week. When I do wash my hair, I'll probably pretty soon, when it gets really warm, I'll probably have to switch to 2 times a week, but right now I am liking the 1 time a week. I am currently using this L'Oreal Color Vibrancy Intensive Shampoo. This was sent to me, I got the shampoo, the conditioner, and a mask that was in a tub. These were all sent to me by Influencer, and I really like them. I usually, because I only wash once a week, I do double cleanse. So I will wash with this one first, and then sometimes I'll use this for my second wash, but sometimes I'll use Pantene. My husband likes that, so we have it in the shower. So I just use the regular Pantene Pro V as my second wash. And then you have seen this already in a project pan. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. I do, it's a deep conditioning mask rather than just a traditional conditioner, because I'm not putting moisture on my hair all that much. I do like a mask in place of a traditional conditioner. So if you can get away with once a week, or if you can build up to once a week, then that is definitely what I recommend. I don't really know very many people who truly have to wash their hair every single day, unless you are, maybe really into fitness, or you just have a terribly greasy scalp. I know there are treatments that you can do for those, so I would say try at least going to every other day and see if you can build up from there. My next suggestion so the first one was find a good supplement, then don't wash too often. The third is use good tools. So what I use, I try not to heat style my hair too frequently. Typically the day that I wash it, here lately, I have been straightening it as well. Through the majority of the summer, you will probably see I do wear my hair curly. It's just too hot to mess with it. We live in Texas. I don't want to be putting a lot of heat on my hair. I don't want to, it's just too hot to mess with it. So I will wear it curly a lot during the summer, but here lately I have been straightening it once a week. And when I do, I typically will blow dry it first, of course, and this is my blow dryer. This is from Dry Bar. This is the baby, what is it called? The Baby Buttercup. It's actually meant for travel, so it does fold in half. It's got a nice long cord. I just use this as my regular hair dryer. I have packed it and taken it with me when I have needed to, but I don't use it just for travel. I do use it, just in my everyday. The thing I like about this hair dryer, yes, it is very expensive. I got it in a kit from Ulta, and I want to say it was maybe $2.99 or $2.49 for the kit. It came with this baby blow dryer, a couple of the shampoo and conditioners, the little ones, and then like a 3-pack of the dry shampoos. So it was like the dry shampoo, the dry conditioner, and the triple sec, I think is what the other one is called. So I really do like this. One thing that I have noticed about this one, rather than the little cheapy $30 blow dryers that I had been using for years, is, first of all, it lasts a long time. I've had this for about a year and a half, and it's still just fine. Another thing is it doesn't get as hot as some of the less expensive hair dryers. At first that was really frustrating to me, but what I found was it does take a few extra minutes to dry my hair now, but I just factor that in when I'm getting ready. That actually is more, it protects your hair better because it doesn't get so hot. So it does take more time, but it uses less heat. So that's that's the benefits that I like to to my hair dryer. My straight iron that I use is, this is called the Hairstyler, and it's fine. It's like one of those things that you get in a kiosk in a mall, but my mother was actually gifted this, and she has very thick, very coarse hair, so she wasn't able to use it, so she gave it to me. I have honestly had this for close to 5 years now, and I am getting ready to need another one. And before I had this, I had a couple of the Chi irons, and the thing that I liked about the Chi was that you could actually, there was a temperature dial on it. This one does not have a temperature dial. I do recommend getting, if you're in the market for a new flat iron, get one with a temperature dial on it, because not everyone needs, 500 degrees heat on their hair. You want to use the lowest setting possible to still get a good result. This one doesn't have the heat, the temperature setting, and so the next one, I'm gonna say probably within a year, I'm gonna need to invest in another one, and I will choose one that has a heat setting on it. While I am blow drying and straightening my hair, I like to use these, I don't even really know what these are called, but they remind me of the clips that that they use in like the hair salon, because before I found these, that was the only place I had ever seen them really before. They are adjustable, and they are, I just really like these. I got these from Sephora. These come in a pack of 4 for, I think it was $10. Now, Dry Bar has a set as well, and they're like the bright yellow, signature Dry Bar color. But I think there's only 2 or 3 in that set, and they're like $20. So for half the price, you can actually get more of these. Now I have 2 sets of these because I like to just leave them all over my house. And, especially like I said, in the summer it gets hot and I want to put my hair up. So I have one like at work, and I have one in my car, and so these you can actually buy a couple of sets, and and they're really sturdy. My one set I've had for a couple of years, and the other set I think I bought recently, but I do really like these. They don't snag my hair, and they're really, they go in and out of your hair really easily, so I do like those. As for my brush and my comb, I like this wide tooth comb for when my hair is wet. It just slides through really easily. I can, kind of mess with the tangles and get those out really easily, and it doesn't knot my hair more. This is a wet brush, and I didn't mean for them to match. I've actually had them both for years, but that's just the way that it happened. This is a wet brush, and so it has those like the real stiff bristles. You can brush through your hair with this when it's wet. What I typically do is I'll comb through it when it's wet, and then after it's dried and before I start to straighten it, I will brush through it just one more time, with the brush, just to make sure that I've gotten all the tangles out before I start to straighten it. So we have, find a good supplement, don't wash too often, use good tools, and my 4th tip is don't overstyle. So as I mentioned, I usually will only heat style my hair about once a week. Sometimes it's even less than that. I went for almost 6 months with no heat styling at all. I didn't straighten it, and I didn't even use a blow dryer. Don't overstyle. That will, particularly with heat, it will cause breakage, and that is, pretty much going to undo everything that you have done with the washing less frequently and the taking a good supplement. When I am in between washes and in between heat styling, I do like the Batiste. You guys have seen this before. I just found out that they renamed it. Now it's called Divine Dark, and this is obviously for dark hair. But you can use any kind of dry shampoo that you like. I mentioned I've tried the Dry Bar. I've tried Oscar Blondie. That one is fine as well. Any kind of dry shampoo that you find that works for your hair. I use that one because I have darker hair, and I don't want the white cast. I forgot to also mention when I was talking about styling is that I do use, before I blow dry my hair, I do use an oil. This is just the one, this is not the be all end all, but this is just the one that I'm using now. This is the Marc Anthony Argan Oil of Morocco. And if you have particularly dry hair, I'm sorry, I cannot get my camera to focus. Well, anyway, Just trust me. This is the Marc Anthony Argan Oil of Morocco. If you have particularly dry hair, you can use this on the ends of your hair more frequently. I usually only use this once a week when I'm drying, you know, right before I dry my hair. But if you find yourself, you know, trying to extend your style, but it's getting really brittle or really frizzy, or really dry looking, then you can take just a couple of drops of oil and just put that through the bottom parts of your hair, and that should prevent you know, some of that frizzing and some of the brittle ends. So these two, a nice oil and then a dry shampoo, so that you don't have to heat style every day. Now, so those were my 4 tips for you. I want to make a special note to my viewers who are like me, over the age of 30, and you find yourselves with some glitter hairs, shall we say. As I said, I am over the age of 30, so I am, you know, I do have a little bit of gray hair now, but I actually found my first gray hair when I was 24 years old. I have been trying to cover up since. I have dyed, I have sprayed, I have powdered, I've tried all kinds of things. I recently went more blonde because my husband likes my hair more blonde, and I thought it would be nice for summer just to lighten it up a little bit. So I can get away with the gray a little bit easier now, but I wanted to just quickly mention 2 products that I have good luck with in covering up some of the gray. The first one is by the brand Age Beautiful, it's by Zotos Professional, and it's called the Age Beautiful line, and it's the Root Touch Up Temporary Hair Color. This shade is in darkest brown, and I'm almost finished with this bottle now. I have just the tiniest bit left. I am probably gonna have to run to, I find this at Sally's. I'll have to run up there probably within the next couple of weeks and find a lighter color so that it does blend into my blonde a little bit better. But this is really good. I will say you want to use this sparingly. I mean, you know, this is not something that you're gonna use like an aerosol hairspray and just spray all over. You want to you want it to be very focused. Spray a little bit, and then what I like to do, because I do try to blend it in then, you don't want to blend this in with your fingers like a dry shampoo. What I do then is I take my comb and then I just run it through, and that seems to work pretty good. Otherwise, like I said, you will find it on your fingers, and since mine is literally called darkest brown, I don't want to walk around with brown fingers all day. So that is what I have been using for a couple of years now. Recently though, about a month ago, I was sent a product by Influencer, and I promise, I only have 2 Influencer products. This is not a sponsored video by any means, but I am enjoying this product that they sent me. This is the Clairol Temporary Root Touch-Up, and I was really surprised when I received it because I was thinking something more along these lines. I was thinking that it would be like a spray. This is a powder, and it comes with a nice big mirror there, but this is a powder, and it comes with this big brush, and you just, it says you can use it for root touch-up or for to fill in your eyebrows. Now, we know I don't need help in the eyebrow department, but I have been, you just kind of tap it like that, and I always tap it off just because, and then you just apply right to your roots where you need a little bit of assistance, and then that's it, and it covers. It is actually really quick. My fear was that it wouldn't be, you know, it would be really time consuming and that maybe it wouldn't be that effective or that you would be able to tell. I feel like it's really quick. I think the size of the brush has something to do with that, but I really, really like this product, and I do recommend, I think it's maybe at Ulta, And there's a couple of other places. If I think of it, I will link down below. I don't have affiliate links or anything like that, but I do think this is a good product if you need something like this. So I will try to help you out in that department and link it down below if I can find it. But those are my tips for you. As I said, I am no guru. I'm not a hairstylist by any stretch of the imagination. I have had some success in growing my hair several inches in the last few years, and I am hoping that these tips are helpful to you. If you have tips of your own, then please leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if this was helpful to you, please do give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe and stick around for a while. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.